Good news this morning, Melissa. The U.S. unemployment rate has fallen below 8% for the first time in nearly 4 years, the length of the president's first term. Today's numbers could help President Obama, who, as you probably know, is coming off a bit of a disappointing debate performance against Republican challenger Mitt Romney. The Labor Department says employers added 114,000 jobs in September. The department also revised the numbers for July and August, saying the economy added 86,000 more jobs than first estimated.
Texas Congressman Kevin Brady serves as the vice chairman of the Joint House-Senate Economic Committee.
And one of his tasks is reviewing and analyzing the jobs numbers like the ones that we just read you. But of course, Congressman, you know a lot more about it, and you can delve a lot deeper into the numbers. Are these really indeed good numbers, the 7.8% unemployment rate that came out, or is there any trickery in there that we're just not aware of?
Well, not tricky necessarily, but they're not as good as they appear on the surface for a couple of reasons. One, we always like to see the unemployment rate go down, but most of this was due to just part-time workers, people who are looking for a full-time job. Unfortunately, they could only find part-time job. That's not the sign of a healthy economy. The other two numbers that came out today was that we had created as a country only 114,000 jobs last month. That's not even break-even for the country. That's very weak numbers. And finally, unfortunately, the number of people who've just given up, quit looking for work, is still at nearly a 30-year low. Or a 30-year high, excuse me. That's not good either. We've got to get all three of those red flags back on track if we want the economy to get back on track.
Congressman, let's talk about the good old Lone Star State, because historically, really, Texas, especially Houston, does better than the rest of the country. How are we faring right now?
Yeah, we're doing very well. Unemployment rate at 7.1%. Jobs numbers increasing. You can feel how healthy an economy we have, especially in the Houston region. I think that is because we have an energy industry back to work. We have a healthcare industry that's a bit frozen because of the president's healthcare law, but still growing. And I think, too, because we have a business climate, with low taxes and balanced regulation, we really encourage job creation in the Lone Star State. That's one of the reasons we're only one of 3 states that have gained back all the jobs lost from the recession. We're on the plus side and growing stronger.
Congressman, I know that you and nobody else would ever root for any bad economic numbers to come out, but as a Republican, you've got to think, though, that this is going to help the incumbent president, the fact that the unemployment rate seems to be going down.
Because it appears to, I think it will be helpful in the short term, but a couple red flags. One, I think the stock market initially was confused by the numbers because it didn't make sense to have so weak a jobs number, but the unemployment rate go down. The other thing as well is I wouldn't be surprised if this means the unemployment rate goes back up next month just before the November election, because again, you can't have a part-time recovery and really get the economy back on track.
All right, Congressman, thank you for your time and for breaking it all down and helping us understand it. Good to talk to you today.
Thank you.
In other news this morning, Apple Inc. is one company that's doing